What? Don't you understand what you have to do? You know what you have to do. Don't sit there and act like you don't. Okay? You know what you have to do. We all know. You have a pleasure to spin around. You don't know what the flesh is gonna do. You don't know what it's gonna do. It's gonna look at you. And it's gonna be like, Mother, please, give me milk. Please, give me milk, please. And you're gonna sit there and look at him. You're gonna be like, but you're gonna get talking to him. God! I want to be sorry.
In piss.
Hello. Now, hopefully you can let me know if the mic levels are okay. Oh God, it's hiding my mouth. So, hello. I am deciding to do another trains stream. I'm also taking this opportunity to experiment with multi-streaming. So we are live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So hello, YouTube. Jester, you've listened to Bamboo Time over 1,000 times. Nice. There we go. Right, so, yeah. I'm glad that you like that song, or decided to put up with that song for so much. But yeah, so we are live on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, also, the reason I'm talking about like audio levels and stuff, especially for the microphone and things, is I managed to get a Go XLR, so now I can I can talk in Morse code. Oh, I've also got silly effects. So what I can do is
Now I can talk like this.
which is stupid. Hey. Blah blah, all of that sort of stuff, and which I can mess around with audio stuff. I've also now got a soundboard. Oh, speaking of, because of the jokes from last time, most of the Wasp songs you've listened to over 1,000 times. Good. Good, I'm glad. When we were doing my first episode of Contra Odium the other day, actually, that was one thing that that the audience had to deal with, was they will have to deal with when the episode comes out. But one of the tracks I put on there was a Wasp Bastard song, which was specifically Nuclear Swarm, which was the shortest song on the playlist, which is fun. So we've got that, and then like I put on there, so my cover of my remix cover thing of Baby No Money is premiering on there as well. And you know what I don't like about the Go XLR is the fact that I have the monitoring of my voice, the lowest I can have it is 50. Yeah, 44 seconds. The lowest I can have it is 50%. So no matter when I'm talking, I can still hear myself in the ears, which is weird because like I want to not be able to hear that because I can hear myself in the room. So why would I need to hear the monitor mix? But yeah. So in that episode, it's premiering the remix cover of Come to Brazil by Baby No Money in the style of Soulfly. So that's going to be on there. It comes out on the first Friday of April, and then the following Monday the video explaining the song will premiere on my YouTube. So yeah, look forward for that. And because of I was messing around and stuff, I made a couple more things on my so now I've got buttons that I can click to do stuff on here. So I've got the Officer Dad button, which is this.
Officer Dad.
Hey, Dad!
So I've got that now because obviously it wasn't showing the video in when I when you get it in Twitch. So yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've also got a button that says this.
Cow.
So I've got a cow button. And then because I showed you like when we were first playing Wonders of Sodor, which yes, we are going to play that. That's why I'm still Thomas the Tank Engine, of why we're at Tidmouth Sheds. So that's one of the reasons why when we were playing it, if you remember, I was complaining because we did Thomas Goes Fishing, and it did the zoom in on his face and it didn't play the music. So now I have this button. So if anything shocking happens, I can do that. And a game that me and Connor were playing was, I have like a whole bunch of different YouTube videos opened up, and because the trigger, oh, you're out, so you can't stay. You're about to go on a ferry, but wanted to. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for popping in, Jester, and I'm glad that you appreciate the shock thing. Yeah, me and Connor, what we've been doing is we've had I've been opening up videos, and then because the thing to trigger the zoom in is on my num pad on the keyboard. I've set my numbers to be like, so that's 9. My usual is 8. That's 7. 5 makes me disappear, but now you can see the chimney. I've got what? Like 4 and 6. I've got 2, which is me peeking. So yeah. So then, so when I press that button on the Stream Deck, it plays the sound, but it also triggers the number 7. And if you're watching a YouTube video, when you press numbers, it jumps to a certain place in the YouTube video. So what we did, we were messing around, basically seeing how funny each video is with whatever appears at the 7 mark when we play that music, just to see if it works. So we were having fun with that. Whoops. Right. Let me jump over to the game screen. So there we go. Oh, why am I tucked away in the corner? Hold on. Let me try and fix this. I've been working on my So I've been trying to work on the model, like customize a bit. You know what would make more sense? In fact, let me change that back up to 2. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to physically move myself over a bit. And then, where's my presets? Games, record position. There we go. Right, so now that should be fixed, so I'm better in the corner. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to play some Thomas. And because I'm not playing the actual... Let's listen to the actual music. Oh, also, let me know if the game audio needs coming up or down, because I've got separate sliders for that now. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to continue with the stories. I know last time we did some exploring and I killed Percy. No, I killed Percy when we were doing the shunting. I killed James during the exploration. I have since gone round and found all the collectibles because I'm a nerd. Nom nom nom. So, what we're going to do is today we're going to play through more of the story bits, because why not? So, Thomas and Bertie is what we're going to do. Another of the classic episodes. Thomas and Bertie.
One morning, Thomas was waiting at a junction when a red bus arrived.
A bus.
Hello, said Thomas. Who are you? I'm Bertie. Who are you?
That's one thing, like, if they...
I'm Thomas. I run the branch line.
Like, for the more modern stuff, I don't know,
Thomas, eh?
like, because Bertie's a proper heritage boss. I guess, like, he's part of the heritage services.
The tractor pulled you out.
Now,
to help you with your passengers today.
I kind of wish we got the story about Thomas getting stuck in the snow and being pulled out by Terrence as a story, like, that we could play.
Said Bertie. I can,
but
Thomas. I'll race
I feel like
said Bertie.
Playing a train sim and
their drivers agreed to the race going ahead.
Just death stares at each other.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1,
go!
Come along, come along.
I'm trying. I'm pressing forward.
We're coming along. We're coming along.
Oh, there he goes. But, yeah, having a train sim game where you play as a tractor, I mean, it'd be interesting, but Terrence was always one of my favorite characters growing up. Just because it's got caterpillar tracks and that's cool. We can see him over in the distance trying to keep. You've got to go around the massive corner. Loser. Oh. On. I'm here. I need to start slowing down so we don't miss the station. Ooh. Oh, I got that perfect. Is it Y? Yes. Loading passengers, don't know where Bertie's gone. Where has he gone? I guess because this is the airfield, he's just skipped it. Oh, I was watching like Vinesource Vinny play this game, and he was getting out and like manually opening the coaches, and I'm like, oh god, that hurts so much, because obviously it teaches you how to do this if you play the tutorial. But that's me being... Oh, there's Betty. Now, and this is where we were talking about last time, where you can tell the island is scaled down a bit, because the fact that stations are so close together and stuff. I do like that we can see Bertie from where we are, though. That's fun. Oh. 15 miles an hour. Thomas, don't fall over. Please, God, don't fall over. Oh. We're not stopping here. Okay. Smell you later, Bertie. Ma. Right. Because I was worried that we were gonna kill Thomas the way that we killed Percy and James. It just everything explodes. I'm getting better at this braking thing. Oops. Wrong side. Everyone's getting out onto the track. The one thing I do need to figure out about this multi-stream thing. Hey, Bertie. One thing I do need to figure out about the multi-stream is like getting chat to appear on the streams. Because I do have a widget for Twitch. I don't know. Oh.
Please, hurry. We need to get back up to speed if we are going to beat Bertie.
I mean, to be fair, he only just got here. We're getting away pretty fast. But, No, because I've got a widget that does like Twitch chat. I don't know if it does YouTube chat, so I need to figure that out. But we can do that at some other point. And it's just weird having both streams open. Where's Betty? Have we gone? Where is he? We're beating him anyway. Whistle. I don't remember if that's the correct music from the show. It's been decades since I watched it, like, properly. I know that's a farm track, that's not an actual road. Is it that road? Which road would Bertie be over there? Well, that's all fields. Would he be coming? Or is he somehow beating me? Okay. Maybe I've been talking too much. Thomas, slow down. Thomas, slow down. Slow down, Thomas. Oh, God. Ah. Load checkpoint. I was paying too much attention to where Bertie was.
Please, hurry. We need to get back up to speed if we are going to beat Bertie.
Oh, we do now because he's ahead of us because we went through a signal and had to respawn. Whoops. So this time, pay more attention. Go for this view. Ow, my face! I haven't been to a preserved railway in a little bit. I need to go to one again. I want to go to York Railway Museum. Because again, I've not been there in a while. And it was always good. There in Warhammer World are the two trips I need to make soon. Right, so this time we're going to try and come into the station and not crash. Because... Don't speed up coming up to the station then. Silly woman. Come on. Let's slow down, Thomas. Yeah, I've started working on stuff, so maybe one of the things that we can do on stream as well is do some kit building and making some models of like I've got the Warhammer models and I've got like railway modeling stuff as well, which would be interesting to do on stream. I just need to set up hand cam nonsense and paint my nails. Away we go! I haven't painted my nails in ages. Why have I got red on me? Gamer subs. I tell you one thing, like, as much as Gamer subs does have some decent flavors. Apart from some of its questionable, some of their questionable past partners. The powder has a tendency to stain your fingers when you're not careful. If you're going to Gamer Supps, use code KILLALLFascists. I don't know if they'd let me have that. It would be nice. I think that the codes have to be 4 letters. Oh! Hey, dudes. Yes. I'm a steam engine. Looking out for... Oh, we're coming up to the cows versus pigs station. Yeah, we're also testing out streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I figured it would be appropriate for playing as Tomas. It's great because he's a useful steam engine, but can also play really great, like, polyrhythmic stuff on drums. Just... How's it holding? How's what holding up? Oh, the game. The game's fun. Like, I've been round, done the exploring, and got all the collectibles already. But I do, want to do more stuff. I've also played all the shunting puzzles, because I realized me figuring out shunting was probably... Oh, the double streaming. So far, it seems okay. The one thing I was saying that I want to work out is, because obviously, as you can see, I don't have chat up on stream, which I probably should, but I don't know how to make it, because I've got one that connects to Twitch chat. I don't know how to get, like, where I'd get one for YouTube chat that I can customize and, like, make look similar. So I might have to look at what widgets Streamlabs has. Pigs versus... Oh no, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh god, I'm gonna miss the station again. Ah! Yeah. We stopped at Farquhar. Oh no, did I break it? Let's reverse a second. Have I accidentally... There we go. It needed me in a specific place for the story. Hey, we beat Bertie.
Well done, Thomas, said Bertie.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fun. But I think we should have another race to see if I
True.
can beat you.
I was
next
going
time.
from, cause... Bada bing! I was going from, I watched, Rin, when, Rin Penrose, when they were playing this game as well. And they had, like, a little snippet of Twitch chat and a little snippet of YouTube chat. So, Percy's having a troublesome day. In fact, let me... Chat widget. Boosh. Wait. chat widget is also thinking two chats might be a lot of clutter on the stream. Yeah, I mean possibly, which is why I'm like, oh, I can mess around with it. Though apparently my chat widget just doesn't work anymore, so it doesn't matter anyway. So it's something I will figure out for the future. So let's have a look. Percy. Oh, also I did get a Go XLR as well, so now I can do.
I can talk like Sam. Or, I can,
Go chipmunk's mouth? Chipmunk.
Oh, that's back to normal. We've got megaphone. We've got robot apparently. I'm in a cover. I'm in a cave. Hello. Hi. Yeah, this is stupid. Oh, that's megaphone. Let's go back to normal. But yeah, I can do that. I've also got the... You absolute... I'm gonna... And then... And I've got a coughing button, so press that and it will out. Like that. I've also got buttons so I can be like, yes. Yes. Ow, my ears. Hold on. I'm being needed by a child. Hold on a second. Have some Thomas music while you wait, I guess. Hold on. Let me find the button. And I will sort this. Yeah, let's go for this. Right. Won't be a second. I have returned. Oh, the put back the responses to for the XR. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Like, it was because I remember watching the clip of Markiplier playing with it. So he's like, "You're right. You're right. No. No. What? What?" Yes. 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 Yeah. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, thank you for the first chat, Thin Crust 1992. It was, I can't remember, it was one of the ones that Markiplier was playing with Bob and Wade. I think it might have been an Uno game where he used the Go XLR thing to record him, and he was like a bunch of stock responses. Yeah, Uno, where he just starts talking in that. So, and when I was messing around with when I was showing Connor, I started going, no, 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 no. There's it. Hold on. Let me fix how that clips, because there's a little bit of there we go. No, no. So what I was doing with Connor, I was going, no, 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 no. There's no limit. No, 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 no. Which is stupid. I don't know why I found that so entertaining, but but now I've got that. No. Anywho, let's go back. Let's figure out what Percy's troublesome day was. His part one of his troublesome day. It sounds like he's going to deal with a bit of pain. No. Wait, does it work with the effects as well? Hold on.
Hello. It does.
It does. Oh no. Did I? I may have... Oh, there we go.
Percy's troublesome day.
For a second, I thought I broke Percy.
Percy had a busy day ahead and was trying his best not to be late.
How?
Mustn't be late today, he said to himself. Sir Topham Hatt is relying on me.
And then I've got the usual...
Come on, Percy, said his fireman. Off we go.
Oh, yeah, I'm having fun. Deeds, you haven't seen my new thing either. Did it work? This doesn't seem to be work. Have I? Oh, I haven't got that on this. Right, hold on. Let me just... swap between. I'm just fixing something. Yeah, Percy's a little goober krill. Thank you for the first chat. Connor, Copy. Let's go over to games. We wanna... No! Games! Oh no. Let me just do it this way. Media file. Is that it? Yes.
Officer Dad.
Hey, Dad!
Okay, go away. that's the new thing. So I've got that, and then also like obviously the shock as well. The which didn't move me. That was weird. Try it again. There we go. Anywho, right, let's... Percy, have we... I'm gonna restart Percy because his controls seem to have messed up. I may have accidentally clicked something while trying to fix things.
Percy's troublesome day. Percy had a busy day ahead and was trying his best not to be late. Mustn't be late today, he said
So,
to himself. Such
we'll
a
see how
Peter
Percy
relying on me.
manages this time.
Come on, Percy.
It keeps changing
said the
which,
fireman.
I guess because
Off
it's
we
the
go.
story mode. It keeps changing which... Yeah, there we go. Which characters... Come on then. Let us head off. With our branch line thing, and we're going to see just how much of a troublesome day Percy can have. I vaguely... Ooh, not above the speed limit. Yeah. I vaguely remember this episode from when I was younger. Oh, hey, Emily! I vaguely remember this episode from when I was little, but I don't fully remember it. This is one of the reasons why I am looking forward to... I really hope... Well, you know for a fact that because it's made by the Train Sim World people, that we are going to get a bunch of DLC. I think I talked about this last time, but I'm going to reiterate. So, it will be... Is that Diesel? Hey! But there's going to be a whole bunch of different DLC, and the first one, I reckon, will be... They'll finish the line to Brendam Docks, and they will give you Edward and Henry, because then we can do... Because then if you've got the James downloadable stuff, you can do the stuff whereas... I've forgotten the name of the story, but the one where James helps... like, Edward ends up helping James. Yeah, it would. Krill. So it'd have the... in my opinion, it would have that, and then it would include Edward and Henry, because you could have... Yeah, Old Iron, that's the one, thank you. So it'd have the Old Iron story, then you could do Henry's Tunnel. I mean, there's Henry's Forest here as well. You could have Edward, Gordon, and Henry as the follow-up story for after Henry... after the sad story of Henry. there'd be, like I say, because you've opened up Brendam Docks, then there's a whole bunch of other stories that you can get with some of the others, involving like the Brendam branch and things. Plus, we'll get my boy Big Mickey. After he faked his death and ran away from Big City, we'll get to see him here in this game. And Izzy Gomez without a face. Yeah, no, exactly, right? Plus, ooh, you know what would be a fun one to do as well? Would be a breakdown train. That would be a great DLC story. It's one of the engine sets that I definitely want is my boys Donald and Douglas. I would love to have them in the game. And then, but it's like I was, oh, hey, Thomas. Oh, fine. Don't talk to me, you prick. Yeah, having the breakdown train, I want Donald and Douglas because then, like, well, they're my boys. They're like my favorites, other than Duck. I would love to have, like, Duck would come in if you could get like the little Western branch. Yeah, exactly. And that would come with Duck and with Oliver. Ooh, you know what would be interesting? Was if they could use some of the Train Sim World stuff that they've already got. And they'd be able to make oh, he does. Nice. I haven't got that far with the stories yet. We have done one with James, but we haven't done because we were sort of skipping around. We ended up doing a James story because when I was trying to explore with James, I killed him twice. Like, first time was because I didn't realize the turntable hadn't locked into place properly, and the second time was because we took the bend going to Ballyhoo too fast and he promptly exploded. So, whoops, I punched my microphone. But yeah, because if they get the Train Sim World stuff in here as well, you'd be able to get Escape as like the introduction to Oliver, so you could play as like, it'll obviously be a story requiring the Donald and Douglas DLC as well. What with you playing Douglas, but so you could start with oh, in Brendam Branch you'd be able to get the storyline with Trevor as well, but you like having Escape where you start off Sodor somewhere and you hook up to Oliver at the scrapyard and take him and Toad like back through to Sodor would be a cool one. That would be a fun.
Percy arrived at Elsbridge Station and collected his passengers, but he had to wait.
I don't know how they'd make a train sim game do stealth missions, but it would be interesting.
Said Percy impatiently. He's going to make me late.
How dare.
Just then, he heard a voice calling out. Wait! Wait! At last, Bertie screeched into the station.
Deja vu. I've just been in this. Bertie drifting into the full on like fucking Fast and Furious
Waiting
Tokyo
ages for
drifting
you.
into the
It
fucking
was
car
supposed to be
park.
the fastest bus on Sodor.
He's the only bus on well, he's not the only
Repairs were
bus.
being done, and I had to wait for the workman to let me pass. Explained Bertie.
Why? Explain Bertie shouldn't be in quotes.
Well,
but
now
it's
I'm
fine.
going to be late, Percy huffed.
It's one of those things. Don't worry about it, Perce.
As soon as the guard blew his whistle, Percy raced away. He knew he had to make up for lost time.
Come on! And I do, like, every single time I come to this section of track, I am going to mention it. I do like this. The implication of how this branch line at one point was like a double line, and they pared it down to that single line after Bridge, just because they didn't need two lines. It's very preserved railway of it. Like, weirdly, speaking of like Thomas and like troublesome trucks and stuff, I was actually earlier stripping paint off an old
But then there was trouble. As Percy rounded the bend, he saw that some cows were blocking the line.
oh my god!
Cow!
Stop! 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 They're crashing to the cows!
Cow! Cow!
I wondered how they were going to do the cows on the line,
Oh no, moaned Percy.
but
Now I'm sure to be late.
I presume it would be similar on Audrey's Map. Like, I know the.
Cow!
Sorry, I love that button. Moo! Crowley, get out the
Looks like we'll have to
way!
go and move the cows ourselves, said his fireman.
Oh, thank Christ! I thought it was gonna have us run over the cows. I was panicking for a second. Excuse me. This isn't the gameplay I expected from a train sim, but it works perfectly for Thomas. Come on.
Cow!
Get, Crelly, get. Don't yell at me. You don't want to get run over.
The cows had been moved.
Hey, you want to come over and play
Percy could continue
skateboards?
on his way. Hooray, peeped Percy. We can go now.
I am human, man. Quick, let me go tell my dad. Oh, the button stopped working. Officer Dad, please. Oh, it's because it's a new source and not a... Fine, I'll do it manually.
Officer Dad.
Hey, Dad!
Right. So. Away we go. Sorry, passengers. We had to move cows from the line. Did that cow just bark? Holy shit, a barking cow. Speaking of Audrey's map, going back to that, I know topographically, this matches the Audrey's map that he had hung up in his office, because what they did to get the Island of Sodor correct is they went to the museum on the Teleclin Railway. That's the one I was trying to remember last stream that I couldn't remember the name of. The one that like the engines that Skarloey and Rheneas, depending on where you watch or listen, are based on, are there. And there's like a Thomas there's a Thomas museum there, and they have Audrey's map that hung on the wall. And what Dovetail Games did was go down and like 3D scan the map, so all of like the features, the hills and stuff like that are all accurate to his map, which is so cool, in my opinion. Stop, Percy. I keep forgetting my I've swapped my microphone as well because I'm using the Go XLR now. So instead of being the USB one, it's now my AT2020 that I usually use for recording. So I keep, because it's slightly bigger, I keep accidentally punching it. Biblically accurate Sodor. It's like a normal map of Sodor, but it has like 10 eyes, 6 wings, and is covered in it's built into one of those oh god, what are they called, like centrifuge things. Hold on.
Be not afraid. I am biblically accurate Sodor.
I love the idea. Mrs. Kindly's house. That's one thing, like, I do wish as well. I do hope for a story. I haven't got to it yet. But if they do a Mrs. Kindly story where you get to see the red dressing gown hanging out of her window. I'm turning the game audio down a bit so the tunnel doesn't deafen me. Yeah, like, as much as my usual go-tos for games and for stuff on this channel is usually like making horrible metal / techno music, horrible in a good sense, and like being like Vex Cyberpunk Antifa lesbian, the idea of also doing streams where we just chill out on Train Sim and like I just get on like hand cam and be like, hey look, here's the model railway I'm building, is quite nice. Like, I mean, the whole reason that I'm doing this, like, is purely so I can be like, hey, now you lot have to deal with me being a massive nerd as well. I mean, I used to host Attack of the 50-Foot... I used to host, like, co-host Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. So, like, I think it's well known that I'm a massive nerd. So, doing train stuff. Stop, Pess. There we go. What? Doing train stuff on stream makes sense for me. Like, I have that sort of autism. Oh, in fact, actually, because my car broke the other day, I think I spoke on the, I think the first Thomas stream we did. My car, well, it didn't break. Had an accident. One of the front lights was smashed. So while I was waiting for that, I had to go to band practice by catching the train, and I was like, this is so weird. I haven't had to catch a normal, like, an average train for ages, and I didn't realize that, like, most passenger trains nowadays, like modern diesels and stuff, Because all of the trains that I've gone on in the past, like, however long, have been, like, on heritage railways and things. So it's like, oh my god, modern trains have charging ports in them now for your phone. Which seems like a very massive security risk. Just plugging your phone into a random USB in a wall on a train. But that could be me being paranoid. But it's one of those things.
Cow.
Okay, let's slow down now, Percy. Because I can guarantee what's going to happen is we're going to overshoot. Yeah, so apparently trains now have charging ports. And when I sounded surprised to my bandmates when I said that, one of them was like, "Yes, we've also got Wi-Fi. We've also got this thing called the internet now." And I'm like, "Right, ha ha, dickhead."
That the station master was waiting for you.
Station master.
I'm sorry we're late, said Percy. There were cows on the line, and Bertie was late, and... It's all right, Percy, smiled the station
That is one
master.
thing this game does need to
Looks
fix:
like you're
the
having one of
focus.
those days. Anyway, you're only a few minutes late, and the delays weren't your fault, so we'll say no more about it. Now, I've had a phone call from Sir Topham Hatt, and he wants you to collect some trucks from the quarry.
Yes, he does. They're troublesome.
Percy, we'll go right away. I just need to leave my coaches in the siding first.
Is that the end of this? E. Percy's Troublesome Day Part 2. Let's keep going. So we're gonna do the Part 2 of the Troublesome Day. It's 20 past 9 at night already. Oh.
Percy's Troublesome Day.
Let's see what trouble we're gonna get in.
Oh, look who's here.
Hmm.
It's that green caterpillar with red stripes.
Oh, please, do be quiet, Percy said sternly. I don't have time for your tricks today.
We'll show him some tricks.
Oh dear. So. Which formation? This one directly in front of me, I'm guessing. Yeah. Right, let's go get the other ones. Oh. I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. I'm being an idiot. That's the first time that's got me like that. I don't know why. And Krill, actually, speaking of like your name, like one of the things I was looking at actually, talking about Oliver earlier, I've got I was trying to find what number is on my, I need to, that would be a fun an interesting stream actually. I've got one of the Hornby model of one of the 14XX locos like Oliver. Specifically, I got the one from the Tipfield Thunderbolt pack, and I need to, it'd be interesting doing a stream where we can chat while I attempt to solder a DCC card into the thing, a DCC decoder. Yep. Wait for a moment. Oh. Well, if I knew I could do that during the shunting puzzles, that would have made those way easier. I kept, like, for the shunting puzzles, I kept manually getting out of the... I did the same thing that I was criticizing Vinny Vinesource of doing. God damn it. I completely forgot that I could uncouple just by doing that. But I was getting more granular with the uncoupling, I guess. Because I was going in and, like, if it was a rake of trucks and I was like, oh, I only need the first two, you can only uncouple from the engine that way. So I was having to get down and undo. That's my excuse anyway. Yeah, like, maybe do that. I've got a couple of things. One thing I want to do is I've got class 66. Is it a 66? I think it's a 66 that's in EWS livery that I want to repaint into a custom livery as well. So that would be cool to do on stream. That would be fun. Ah, stop, Percy. There. Right, okay. Couple back to the troublesome trucks. So, funnily enough, like, delivery, what I'm doing is, the plan was to make it, a custom company that, because as part of my VTuber lore stuff, and things in general, like, because I'm super extra and decide to go way too far with stuff, apart from the fact that I've planned way too much, one of the like, for example, I started learning how to program in Unity because I was trying to figure out how to do, like, a VTuber, like, lore drop video thing, and just decided, oh, you know what I should do instead? I'm gonna make an actual, like, Doom style first person shooter out of it. Out of the lore. But as part of that, like, one of the things I've been working on, like, to fill out my background lore is I've got a whole list of different companies and things, and I was gonna use one of those companies to as the company that is going to be the livery for this engine, because on the layout that I want to make, I want to put, like, a whole bunch of custom custom companies and things like that, because the idea is, weirdly, it's kind of appropriate to Thomas anyway, whereas the Isle of Sodor is between the Isle of Man and there. I've forgotten what you call the area. So the what oh no. Stop, Percy. Thank Christ. Yeah, the mainland. I was trying to figure out the specific place in the mainland. But I was gonna, what I was gonna do is, so my layout is based on an island I came up with that's sort of in the North Sea, sort of off the coast of Newcastle, which in my VTuber lore, which is like cyberpunk future stuff, is New Tyne, so the whole area's turned into one like big mega city. But obviously the railway layout's set a bit before that. So
On, faster, faster.
it's a... Okay.
No, no, stop pushing.
I'm just gonna have to hold down the brakes. Funnily enough, when we were doing the shunting challenge, this is what I accidentally did to myself. And when trying to look at the chat, figure stuff out, I let go of the brake button and ended up going faster and faster until Percy threw himself off the hill. Yeah, no, so the island is off the coast of Newcastle and sort of... so a lot of the names have... like, of places the railway was going to be set is... like part Newcastle-y kind of sounding names with like little hints of Norwegian and stuff as well. But the company I was going to use for this Class 66 is one of the big... I punched the microphone again. One of the big companies, Maya McCabe, that I made. So I'm going to paint it like that, which is like the letters in... I'm debating on the base color, but because there's two versions of the logo. There's one where, fuck's sake, where the logo is in red, and one where the logo is like a light bluish. So I'm trying to figure out the best colors to go with that at the minute. Obviously, the front and back cab are going to be yellow, but we're managing to keep this quite under control so far. I say as it tries to push me faster again. Oh, we're getting to the... Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, it was only going to be yellow... like front of the cab, you know, as the emergency, like as the warning kind of sign, which is why my other debate was whether to have it sort of similar to the old load hall livery where the ends were red and having the main body black and then having the logo in red, because I thought that could be interesting. And then maybe just have like a little bit of yellow on the front of the thingamabob, the cab. I've only got 4 trucks. They're causing so much trouble. Oh, with you mean with VTubers or with railways? With railway modeling or both? Like, because I feel like it's one of those things where I could tie the island stuff in with actual VTuber lore, but most of my VTuber lore itself takes place in New Tyne, which is I already decided to make that by I keep saying Ofsted. It's not an Ofsted map, it's an OS map of the Newcastle area and drawing all over it, and I'm currently trying to convert that into an actual map that I can have as part of my stream starting loading screen type thing. That, and it would be an interesting piece of merch being like like normal VTuber merch is like, hey, buy my face on a t-shirt, or like a waifu cup or whatever, and I'm like, hey, buy a map. Buy a map I made. It's like those friggin' robot things that jump scare you in Oh yeah, Monkey, you told me. But yeah, just the idea of being like, hey, here's maps to sell would be interesting. I mean, to be fair, my my normal VTuber lore isn't railway related. I feel like I probably should add some.
Phew, that was close.
Especially if I'm gonna do a lot of stuff like this. Like no, stop moving. Stop moving, Percy.
Spoil sport.
There we go. Okay, right. So now we're allowed to move. But yeah, I think like adding some railway stuff. Yep. No, we haven't killed any trains yet. We did almost run over some cows. Krill, were you watching Rin play this as well? Because it sounds... because the phrase Thomas the Bastard sounds very familiar. Were you one of the ones that was... were you one of the ones like with me who was like last time when she was playing it the other day, were in her chat going, look up Boulder! Look up Boulder! Find out Boulder lore! Oh dear, that sucks. Maeve. That sounds shit. Yeah, you go and recover. Thank you for coming to say hi. Oh, you caught her first stream? Yeah, I ended up watching that on like I ended up watching the VOD because one of the YouTuber clip channels I watch did a clip, showed clips of her like first finding out about like Thomas and Gordon and stuff. And I was like, oh, I've got to see what Rin... yeah, that was when I was like, okay, yeah, I need to watch Rin playing this game. Stop, Percy! Stop! Yeah, no, the stream... last stream was... Wait, why did we have to stop at the station if we're just... Did we just have to go through the... Yeah, I think there were more of us that know Thomas stuff. In the, like... I mean, hell... I don't know how old Rin is, but I'm pretty sure that I was watching Thomas as a little girl myself, which I'm pretty sure was like at least a decade before the idea of Rin was a thing. So, as someone who watched it as a kid, who also has a child that I watched it with, who is now 17 years old. I may... Yeah. I think there were a few more of us that know Thomas in her last stream, right? Because when we were... She made a joke about, she made a joke about some guy's briefcase looking like there was some guy at the station holding a briefcase that looked like a giant block, and she's like, it looks like your briefcase is made of concrete. And there was a whole bunch of us in the chat that just started saying concrete in full letters, in full capital letters, and she's like, I don't understand this reference. Yeah, no. Yes, there were quite a few people like recommending Unlucky Tug videos. Weirdly enough, I was watching him again earlier. And that's why, like, earlier when I was talking about having the Brendam Docks expansion, I would want that because I want to see Big Mickey in the game. Like, after he faked his death to escape from Johnny Cuba in Big City Port, like moving to Sodor to get away from his old gang connections. I want to see him in this game until Cranky blew his cover. I can't believe it. Like, Cranky does seem the type to be a narc. I don't know, like, to me, Cranky does seem like he does seem like a snitch. No, also, tell me if there's if the stream's juddery or anything like this. Obviously, this is the first time I've tried the multi-stream thing, and if it's affecting the stream too much, I will stick to just doing Twitch. Although I think Rin also found out that the when playing Wonders of Sodor, Twitch does not like, because I think this happened to me last stream as well, where like looking at the previews of the streams they look all broken and weird, but when I'm asking, everyone watching are like, no, it's fine. So it might just be on my end. We're getting to Elsbridge. Funnily enough, the layout that it does. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's probably just my end then. Canal boats. In Rosie and Jim crossover. Oh. What was I gonna say? Oh, the layout that I'm working on, the one that I'm planning. I need to find where some of my track went, because I had 2 sets of Pico points that I put on a shelf, and now they don't seem to be there anymore. So I'm wondering if they've fallen down the back of the shelves. So I need to look at that later. But also I need to make legs for it, because one of the things I've done is one part is like a laser cut baseboard print that I built ages ago. I'm finally using, and then the other one is so in Aubzargle, in my band Aubzargle, one of the things I did for Zan was we built a table thing for the laptop, the synth, and like the sample pad to go on for him to use live. So it's all like built into one thing, and then we just have to have it be like an just have like an external out to just like one stereo DI box for the people at like the sound person at the gig to connect into, right? And I built that out of an old, because I bought a BC Rich Beast bass, and when I got it, the guy who it originally belonged to hand built like a case for it, but it was super heavy. I couldn't use it, so what I ended up doing was just carrying the bass around, and I oh, we got past that. But what I ended up doing was taking that base case apart. I used one part of it to make this table for Zan, and then the other half is still like got the frames in, so I'm just gonna put some extra wood in to make it a bit more solid on the middle bits, and use that as part of making this railway layout. Use that as one of the table pieces. So I just need to add legs to it. Like, hopefully folding legs, so I can actually put the fucker away, but trying not to crash Percy at the last hurdle. Oh god, not again. Oh wait, no, that hasn't happened canonically yet if we're on this story. He hasn't taken a plunge yet, has he? Oh, oh fuck, that's one thing. I need to check my messages on eBay, because I did message, there's one place that I've been getting some of the model kits from that do like 3D printed models, and they've got like one of them is a bridge like that goes like one of the steel girder bridges that will go over a river that's got a bit of a curve to it, and they did like a single track third radius and a single track fourth radius. So I messaged going like, okay, well, if you've got the 3D files, I don't know if it's a possibility that you could do it, but is there one that you can make it so it's a double line that has the third and the fourth radius? So and they sent me a message back being like, yeah, we can do that. Like, what's the specific things you need? And I was waiting for them to get back to me, and I think they messaged me back. Because what I want to do is have that as like a corner model, a corner module. Because what I've been planning with the stuff is I also started like watching that model railway guy and like his stuff building the modular model layout, model railway, right? I was like, actually, that's a really good Sir Topham Hatt. Slow down, Percy. Bye, Topham. I'm gonna have to reverse to him now, aren't I? Oh no, it put me back.
Percy arrived at the harbour just in time. Topham Hatt was
But
waiting for him. Well done, Percy. Right on time, he said. I've heard you've had quite a difficult day today. But you got all your work done and once again proved what a really useful engine you are.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Puffed Percy.
You need a better cameraman,
For all your
though.
hard work, I'm sending you to the works for a shiny new coat of green paint.
Woo!
Percy
Shrek train.
beamed with pride.
Bada bing. It's just one of those days. I didn't realize that was the achievement. Oh my god. Oh, that's how I could combine stuff. Right, so ages ago, as part of the 50 Foot Nerds thing, we wrote a parody version of Rollin' by Limp Bizkit that was about Hornby train sets. And I could actually make that song. Because the chorus was like, keep rolling, 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 stock. Keep rolling, 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 stock. Now I know you'll be loving this set right here. Right, let's see. So, Gordon and the Troublesome Trucks. Let's get some Gordon in there. But yeah, no, so I want to, with the railway, I want to make it modular. So,
Some trucks.
for the corner thing, I wanted it because I wanted to put a
Maintenance
tugs
is
reference, like actual tugs,
the railway running
in there as well, because that'd be cool.
to be fixed, and points must be mended to ensure the safety of people and engines.
Yes.
Early one morning, Sir Topham Hatt arrived at Tidmouth Sheds to make an important announcement. Some maintenance work is being done on a section of the main line between Marron and Kelsthorpe Road. So I've decided it will be safer for all of you if we close that part of the line until the work is complete. This means that many of you will have to do different jobs, so we can keep things running smoothly. But I'm sure you will all manage. Thomas and Emily, please look after the passengers and make sure they can still reach their destinations.
Dapol 517. Let me look that up quickly.
Yes, sir, replied the engines. Percy,
I want to the ones that I've been wanting to do is get
Yes,
is
sir.
the Porta Par ones by Rapido, like the two engine pack.
and I have an important job for you too, Gordon, he said. The workmen need some supplies delivered to the work site. So whilst the other engines are busy, I will need you to deliver them. But sir, what about the express?
But sir,
Unfortunately, we've had to cancel all express trains whilst the work is being carried out.
yeah,
We can't have high-speed trains passing through an area that's being repaired. It's just not safe.
no, true. The
Cancel?
bees.
But sir, you can't cancel the express. It's the most important service on the island, and far more important than delivering some trucks. Now, Gordon, I know how
Dapol
much the express means to
517.
you, but it's far more important right now that we get the line repaired as soon as we can. You can go back to pulling the express once the work has been completed.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I want one now.
With that, Sir Topham Hatt turned and headed off to attend to other things. What's Sir Topham Hatt?
Oh yeah, the 517 is what the 14XX got made into, isn't it? No.
He's just trying to make sure that
What,
the railway is running
The
smoothly, and that all
14XX
of the passengers can
were
reach their
based on, I
destinations
should
on
say.
time, said Emily. We all need to make the most of this time while repairs.
Kind
are
of
being done.
similar kind of design.
Besides, Sir Topham Hatt has given you an important job. I thought an important
The
engine
details
like
on
you
that.
would appreciate that.
Nice.
Goods trains are just not suitable for a grand engine like this.
That's one of the things I want to do with
Wouldn't be dignified.
mine.
A cat. That's enough, Gordon, said his fireman. Come on now. The workmen are expecting these trucks to be delivered, and we don't want to delay things any further. Oh, all right. The sooner we get this job over with, the sooner I can be back pulling the express.
Sorry, talking with a child. Right, anyway. Woo! Stop at low. Oh, am I already in the driver's seat? I am. But, 517s were converted to water tank services. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Like, speaking of, like, older engines and things, I did want some of the model Caledonians, the 812s, the ones that Donald and Douglas were based on. But what I've kind of ended up doing is I got one of the Hornby J36s, number 722. What I want to do is get another one and then renumber them both and use them as a pair of twins instead, because I always like, which is my tribute on the layout to my boys, Donald and Douglas. Because I think that would be cool. Okay, switch camera. That one's... down a bit. There we go. Gordon Vision. Yeah, so what I want to do is do those. I also found a website where they sold the kits for adding to those, the like shelters for in the snow for the cabs for the J36s, as well as the asymmetric snow plows. I want to get those. And from the same place, I found that they one of the things that they do is for the Bachmann class 3 chassis that you can get DCC, they do a 3D printed class 4 body with the cow catchers and side plates, like Mavis. So I want to get one of those, although I would alter it a bit because the kit actually, the way that the thing is printed, it's got the straight sort of exhaust pipe instead of the conical one. So I would want to change that so it's a bit more like Mavis, because that would be fun. But the other thing when I was looking through there, right, was they had a design that was sort of based on, yeah, Mavis is cool. She's another one of my like, because and also because I've already got one of the J70s, that having those two together just works in my opinion. But what else they had on there, right, was they had it so but right back in World War II, they did start drawing up designs for armoring like the Austerity, the 280s, and like they're armoring those up. They ended up not using any of those plans because obviously the Nazis didn't get over here, but the website made a kit for, like, it was like, oh, what if that actually happened, and had those. So, and because I've got one of the Oxford Rails, one of the Oxford Rail gun emplacement like trucks, right? I was like, you know what would be a cool engine to have in general that like in lore wise, you could say, oh hey, these were holdovers from back in World War II, and we're putting them to use on this on the railway. Is like, because then I could have the gun emplacement thing with, like, because the place also sells a kit for the ammunition van, so I can make the ammunition van and paint it up the same as the gun the gun truck, and have them as like a static sort of thing, kind of like you would see on display at like a heritage railway or a museum, right? So it would have those there, and then the 280, the armored 280, is back in service. That would be cool as fuck, because like it would also be like, oh, this is one of the more powerful engines, so having that work with the like, because the Class 66, because it belongs to a specific company, will be on specific services for the company, whereas the 280, if it belongs to the actual railway, is a bit more free to pull whatever, you know. So then we can have a bit of mixed stuff, because like my idea was basically it's a modern day layout, like the thing is based in modern day, but it works kind of the way like the Northwestern does, right? Where it's
Gordon was still sulking when he arrived.
the
The trucks eyed him with interest.
oh no.
What's this great blue galloping sausage doing in our yard? They shrieked. We want a
Galloping
prominent
sausage,
like
Bixler at
Henry or
3.
Edward.
Stop that, called Gordon. You have got me today the fastest engine on Sodor, and I'll have no nonsense from you.
That is one thing with the
Nonsense. They chuckled to each other.
But Gordon didn't hear
oh,
them.
thank you for the follow, Krill. But yeah, no, oops. Accidentally had the brake on as well. Yeah, no, like what I was thinking, right, was Gordon Vision. I was thinking Gordon Vision. But, like, so the layout in my head, right, the way I'd want it to be would be a like a modern day setting, but it's kind of like the Northwestern in the fact that they still use steam engines as well as like diesel and electric. They use all sorts, because unlike in the UK, that's one of the things as well. It's like in my head, it's off the coast of like Newcastle, but it's far enough away that it's its own thing. Like it's got its own parliament and things like that. Like the way that things work on the island is doesn't have to be beholden to the pricks that are in the House of Commons. It's more like it's a territory that originally was Norwegian territory, but it's sort of a mixed bag, you know. So then a lot of the stuff on the island is very much based on like public transport and things like that, rather than a lot of people needing their own cars. You do get people with cars. That's still a useful thing, but it's very much a given generally that most people like to use public transport or walking or like biking, things like that, right? And a lot of the energy production for the island itself would be at least carbon neutral, if not like a negative carbon footprint, which is why they can get away with using like steam and diesel and things, because it also attracts tourists and things, is the idea. Again, I'm going I decided to go way into more detail than I probably need to justify what I want to do, because like, hey, it's my layout, I can run it however I want. But I'm like, okay, well, here's the reasons why this is the way it is, and then I can slip in all these other things, and like it sort of ends up being like a weird AU to what but to be fair, it's far enough off the coast that maybe in the future, where New Tyne is a thing and everything is cyberpunk and horrible, this island isn't as affected. but like I say, it's going to be set like modern day rather than future, which is my VTuber lore. Yes, exactly. Well, I did just have the realization that one thing I could do, which would be an interesting little, because I've had all sorts of ideas for little like scenery things as well, like having the idea of a bunch, like a group of 2 or 3 like flag shaggers or something getting chased off by a group of people, or a Nazi getting punched would be fun. Yeah. No, well, that's one thing that I do appreciate about the Railway series is the fact that Audrey, the Audreys, thought about this sort of stuff. Speaking of, I did actually pick up Christopher Audrey's 20th anniversary edition of Sodor Reading Between the Lines. I've just been reading through that which is, it's like really interesting. Whistle! Let's keep it going. Like, one thing that I still say that is great about this game compared to Train Sim World, I love Train Sim World, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to work steam trains in that game because it's too involved and I can never get them to run properly. So having the controls in this would be, yes. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, that's why I thought about it, because like modern day Sodor is now like at least carbon neutral, which is what gave me the idea that like, oh, that's actually pretty cool, because I think that comes up in the Sodor Reading Between the Lines. I know Unlucky Tug mentioned it in his update, like, oh, what's Sodor like now video. But yeah, like with Train Sim World, like I do love that game, but trying to figure out how actual steam trains work in that, like, is so finicky. I can't figure it out. Whereas we're coming past the barbers. Don't mind me, Gordon. But oh, we're going via this location. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I do like that in this game the control is basically, oh, here's how you go forward, here's the brake, here's how you change the reverser, and that's all you need to worry about. Rather than me having to be like, the one thing that I do need to figure out what it does is, because in the menu, right, I'll show you, in the menu for controls, no wait, options, settings, controls, there's realism mode, and I don't know what that does in this game. In fact, let's look it up while we're here. Wonders of Sodor controls, realism mode. Oh, the realistic mode lets you control the brake and speed separately, but if one goes up, the other goes down. Okay. Wait, what does that mean? I don't understand. Sorry, I'm looking through a on the Train Sim World Reddit, like this post about the realistic controls, and someone flimsy somewhere put, "Oh, my engine got stuck in a tunnel and they just bricked him up." I tried to explain it was because he didn't want his coat to get wet, but they didn't listen. They just bricked him up. I had to leave him there. They advised it was for the good of the nation. Gutted. Okay, so controls are reverse and acceleration braking is opposite. There's simple and realistic mode. Simple mode requires you to hold down the input for a movement until you reach your desired speed and for you to brake. The realistic mode lets you control the brake and speed separately, but if one goes up, the other goes down. Okay. That makes them more control more like real engines. I think so. Let's switch it on. Yes. Ah, yes, so now you can use both. Right, I kind of get it. I think. Oh, one thing that we should try in a little bit as well is I want to look at how Unlucky Tug and that, what settings they had for like trying to break the speed record that they were doing with like with Gordon across, because I want to have a go at that. That'll be fun to see if I can have a go at that speed record and see if I can get anywhere close. Okay. I'm switching back to the simple controls because the realistic ones, the realism mode is being weird. So there we go. I thought the controls just exploded. Yeah. So maybe after this, we're going to look up what, after we've played this scenario, we're going to have a look at what the setup was that they did for the speed record, and we're going to have a go at it and see if we can either match it or beat it. You know, I don't know which train tuber holds the record currently. It'd be cool to get some VTube representation in there. And it'd be hilarious if I managed to beat it. But
Soon Gordon reached the bottom of the hill. As he started to climb, he noticed the train felt heavier and realized the trucks had started their tricks.
tricky trucks again.
Hold back,
They cried.
Go to the top of the hill. I haven't got Gordon up to full speed yet. Oh, by the way, anyone watching, if you're watching live on the VOD, you'll have to have a look in the description. But this stream is, as you can tell by the little bar at the top in the things, it is part of the whole. Oh, that was a truck. I thought there was just a wagon stuck at the side of the track. This is part of the whole Ice Crusher Mark II campaign that I've got going on. raising money for the Women's Foundation in Minnesota.
Gordon struggled.
Cause fuck ice.
Finally managed to reach the top of the hill.
On, faster, faster, cried
Oh, is this where we need the
Sped
brakes?
forward, pushing Gordon down the hill.
So if you feel like donating towards the Women's Foundation of Manchester, of Minnesota,
Cried Gordon
follow the
in
link.
alarm.
Yeah. No, as a VTuber that markets herself as the cyberpunk Antifa lesbian, I'm very much against that shit, which is why I was talking about on my layout having the would be funny having like the little the little scenario of a Nazi getting punched. Would be cool. Because then it's like, oh no, there's no overt political messaging in my layout. I can exhibit this. I don't know if that would stop an exhibition from letting you show off a layout. Stop the train before I crash. I only just noticed that was the text. Oh god. Jesus! That woman just... Yeah, Gordon, I'm just as shocked as you. Did you see that woman just... I'm not worried about the train going fast. Did you see that woman jump into the fucking line? Holy shit!
Well done, driver. You stopped
There was-
the trucks.
There's a woman who tried to kill herself! Holy god!
Gordon firmly.
What?
We have got these goods to deliver.
It's just, you
You always have to spoil the fun.
know what? Fuck! Apparently she just went for it. Christ! Oops, I've got the googly eyes. I didn't realize. Gordon. 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 Gordon? What are we supposed to be doing now? Oh, just continuing on, I guess. Right. Oh, hey, it's me. Yeah, like, fucking hell. I don't think that's supposed to happen in the game. Holy shit. There we go.
Gordon soon arrived at the worksite, and the workmen were pleased to see him. Thank you for bringing these supplies.
I
Gordon.
don't think that's normally supposed to happen. I don't know what happened. She just fucking jumped onto the track.
You're most welcome, puffed Gordon proudly. And with that, Gordon headed back to the sheds to tell the other engines about his truck-filled day.
Fuck that, Gordon. I'd be going back to the... Oh, the indignity. I'd be going back to the thing and going, yeah, okay, the trucks were being troublesome as per usual, but a woman just threw herself on the line in front of me, Jesus. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my God. That was bizarre. Right, let's have a look. Wonders of Sodor speed challenge. Let's have a look at the speed challenge. Oh, Tom Marshall from Bungle Skelly Station tried to break the speed record as well. So, let's have a look. So I'm looking at Terrier 55 Stepney's video to try and find so the speed trial, right? Yeah. So it's the speed challenge from I'm trying to find from Knapford to Vickerstown. Okay, so it is purely... I need to check. Are they stopping? Sodor speed challenge. What's the speed challenge route? Okay, so... Well, that's the video I was just looking at. Yeah.
Night time for our speed record attempt because Cameron did it in the day, Nick did it in the early morning, so I thought let's give Gordon a bit of a life and do it at 8 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
I'm not happy about it still, but I don't know. I just thought maybe it'd be a nice evening run and see a pretty sunset. We off for this world record attempt. Shut the door and absolutely lock it, I think, because we are not going to want to fall out of the cab. So, we are starting from platform 1 at Knapford.
Okay, so we start at platform 1 at Knapford.
Platform 2 at Vickerstown. Now,
platform 2 at Vickerstown. Okay, right, so Knapford. Let's explore. What we want to do is we're gonna... It's showing my Oh, that's because I skipped like a whole bunch back. No wonder my YouTube stream was looking slow. I'd accidentally skipped back a whole bunch. Right, so let's go for... We'll go first, and we're gonna go... No, let's go 3 in the afternoon. Why not? I don't think this is going to make a difference. Oh, I'm looking at the ceiling. So we're at Knapford. Right, so this is platform 1, correct? Yes. So, spawn train, Gordon. Wait, how many how many coaches are they using? I should have looked this up earlier.
I believe the others did it right at the signal. I don't want to do it past it. I think if we could just do it right there, that'll be good. Although if we do overrun the platform, I guess I'll have to do it again. I'm not sure, because I think I should... I'm meant to stop, really, aren't I? So, hopefully, we'll get...
In fact, let's go for Unlucky Tugs. Video on it. Because if we look at...
simulates filling the bucket with water for Thomas Goes Fishing. That was so cool.
So, spawn the train, yeah.
Might be a bit...
Tell me how many to use, Monsieur Tug.
We can see
I'll give you a
solar and
tug.
moonlights and in the snow.
Okay.
A sight we don't usually see.
Oh, so
Alright, so...
snow doesn't really
went
affect it.
ahead
I was
and
debating
started
on
Gordon
snow.
platform
but-
3, so let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. Gordon,
Gordon with 4 loaded coaches.
4 loaded coaches. Okay, cool. Right, so we want 4 loaded coaches. Accidentally got myself in pop-up. So we want express coaches, green, loaded. Yeah, let's go with those. Spawn. No, not that way. That way. X. Cheers, Gord. She's just come back from surgery. From doing surgery, not like having surgery. And then... Oh, you know what's going to be an issue? I guess is... So let's see. Knapford, set path. Zoom out. Zoom into Vickerstown. Platform 2. I don't know, we'll can stop there. Yes. So now the problem is, in fact, let's just remove that path a second so it doesn't have the thing. What we need to do is I need to put a timer on the... Fuck it. Well, we've got the timer in the top, right? Is that... Oh. Back to the speed record attempt by Unlucky Tug.
Change it up and
Let's
then
see what
we
he does. Yeah. 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 Cab door.
Knapford platform
Yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get our speedometer on here. Let me get my stopwatch going. And start. All right, Gordon. Let's show Cam how it's done. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so I guess you didn't have an actual stopwatch, so what I might have to do is use the one on my phone and then put it in post if we like upload the video, right? So let me open up a stopwatch, get into gear. You know what? I need to put the route back in, don't I? Set path. We're gonna go what? Back here to platform 2. Yeah. And then what we want to do is no, because I could fake a time. Do I have a source on here? I keep forgetting that the top donation in my thing so far is by Anonymous Sex Club. Fucking, I don't know who that is. They've donated $150 so far. Right, let's sources. Do I have a widget? Bit goal, view account, sponsor banner, app. Nothing. Right. You know what? I'm gonna have to use my own timer. And then what I'll have to do is put another timer in post. And just not cut. Okay? I think that's gonna have to be the go. So let's try it. So, stopwatch. Reset stopwatch. Okay. Gordon's ready. So, 3, 2, 1. Meh. Off we go. Come on, Gordo. I guess for this, we are just ignoring speed limits and stuff as well. I'm trying not to die on points. That is another bug I found in this game. There's like, oh, congratulations, you're driving under the speed limit. And then I'm like, but I'm not though, because it says the speed limit is 15 and I'm going at 45. So we're gonna see how well this goes. So all I have to do is basically just hold this button down. I just need to hold down the accelerator. And we'll see how fast we can get Gordon going, because I don't think I've managed to get him above 80 so far. Oh, we're already at 76. So I think, depending which way it's routed us, we shouldn't be too bad. I don't think anyone's crazy enough to go, oh, you know what we should do? We should run this speed challenge through Ballyhoo, because that's what threw me with James last time. We were as James and took the turning to Ballyhoo too fast and exploded. So so if we're on the through track, we shouldn't be too bad. We can just like launch it, right? Okay, so we're up to 80. I remember. Like, that is one disadvantage of this game being scaled down a bit. I guess it would make it a bit more of a pain to play if you were like having to travel realistic distances rather than it being slightly scaled down. But I don't know, personally, I think that would be kind of fun to be able to... Again, I guess it would be a pain if it took an actual hour of time. We're 89. We're going straight through. Oh, Gordon's tender is wobbling a bit. Ah, we're coming up to the hill. My face! Hopefully this time we don't get anyone launching themselves into the railway while we go past. We should get some nice speed coming down off the hill, though. We just hit the 5-minute mark already. And we're at the top of Gordon's Hill. Let's just check where we are on the map. Okay. Right, so we're at 90. This is the part where I find out, oh no, we need to swap. I'm worried that we're going to come up to some points that I didn't realize we had to hit, and then immediately explode Gordon. But we're coming up to the suspension bridge. And then we're at Kronk. We're at Croven's Gate. So far, this hasn't actually been too bad. There's been way less hazards than I thought there were going to be. So we're not doing too bad. Although, it's apparently been 8.5... there we go, just 8.5 minutes. And we've still got 9.2 miles left. Well, we've got to 96. Can we get any faster? I've seen some people like doing the speed. Like speed. Oh, 97. The speed challenge, like breaking the top speed in the game by like summoning multiple Gordons and stuff. And it's like, as much as I get what you're going for, part of me, 100! We are 100! Like, that feels like cheating. Oh, we're getting up there. We're getting faster than the flying. We're getting like, we're at Flying Scotsman level speeds now. Which is why I was like, keep it simple. I want to go for the speed challenge that like Unlucky Tug and stuff and Terry 55 Stepney have done, where it's just like, here's Gordon, here's the like the 4 loaded coaches, get from Knapford to Vickerstown in the fastest time. Oop. Through the station. I misunderstood where we were, and I thought we were coming up to the tunnels. That isn't yet. Oh, in like 2.5 miles, we need to slow down to 50. Okay. We're going at 100. We need to half our speed. But do we? So we're going to hit the 11.5 mark there. So 11.5 minutes so far. See what I mean? It's like, oh, driving under the speed limit, and I'm going over the speed limit. Why do I need to slow down? That's why. I killed Gordon! No! Oh no. Well, shit. I guess we have to start again. Oh, God. Right. Let's try that again. Stop. And now we know we do need to slow down at that point. Reset the timer. So we're at Knapford. Come over here. Whoa. I know I just launched myself into the track. That's because I know there's no trains yet. Because I haven't spawned them. I am God. Right, so what we need to do. Platform 1. We need to spawn train. Gordon. 4 express coaches green loaded. Shabam. Gordon now exists. So, okay, one thing I need to do. I keep messing up my stream preview on YouTube. There we go. Right, let me click it over to that one. I'm gonna have those as separate windows. the Twitch chat is way more active anyway. So, back to here. Cab door. Step up. Step up to the streets. Right, so, set path. Wheel. We're gonna go Vickerstown, platform 2. Confirm that as the destination. Right. So, let's try again. And this time, we know we need to brake when it says... yes. Yes, Krill. Pretty much just you. I've had other, like, obviously, Jester popped in and Maeve popped in and DD popped in earlier. But you're the one that stuck around to... for the steam train. Oh, in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's of Sodor speed. There we go. Change the title to Wonders of Sodor Speed Challenge Attempt, because that's what we're doing. Right, so we Tiger Moth, the plane. Right, so we're gonna go when the timer hits 0. Go! Come on, Gords. And this time I'm not gonna bother looking at the map. I'm just gonna hold down the accelerator. Just gonna keep it going until the point where it's like, oh, this next bit you need to be at 50. So we don't die again. So, away we go. You know what? I should have dressed as Gordon for this. Oh well. Oh God, it's 11:15 at night. Oh well. Right, so... do I still have Gordon vision? I don't. Let's set up Gordon vision while we're accelerating. Got my maid, Gordon. Give him a little kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Having a little kiss while on the drive. Slam back into the cab. Gordon cam? Yay! Gordon vision. So all I'm doing is holding the W. We've just passed the 2-minute mark. Here we go. So, let's see if we can actually get, and this time, because I'm not flicking off to look at the map. What I'm hopefully we should get a more consistent top speed, because I'm not actually going to be taking my finger off the accelerator. I'm not going to be taking my finger off go. So, and we know we don't need to slow down from this point up until the bit where we're getting to... Was it Croven's Gate, or was it a bit further? Well, until it starts being like, oh, by the way, this next section's 50, slow down. So at that point, we know we do need to slow down because otherwise we'll explode. Gordon through Henry's Forest. He very much... He doesn't look pleased. Oh, he heard me. Cheered up now. I would love to see Rin Penrose try this as well. Just what with Gordon being her goat. He's never... Yeah, I mean... True that. I should have brought Reactbot out so he could join us for doing this, but I'm worried that he'll break or the game will break. In fact, where's Push Reactbot? I don't know. Never mind. I'll find him in a bit. We're at 90. Oh, right. So we're coming up on Gordon's Hill again. Right, no. Come on, come on. Right, we're over the hill. Now we're going to pick up a bit of speed coming down. Making fun of her not playing as Diesel or Emily first stream round. I don't know. I feel like she ended up playing it like... She did seem invested in the Thomas law she was learning. And then once we taught her about Scruffy... No, she didn't learn about Scruffy. She learned about the troublesome trucks and the one with the Dorito. Man's whole mouth is a Dorito. And the one that's absolutely terrified. And then she learned of Boulder and Diesel 10. So... which was interesting. We're at 96. But that is one thing with this camera. I do wish the camera wasn't as tight, so then when you go past something like that, it doesn't like jump scare you with signals or whatever. It just goes, ah! Don't say that about our Lord and Savior Boulder. Boulder was like, I loved Boulder. Like, it was a running joke, like, back in... Because I remember, like, watching the tape of a lot of Season 5 episodes that had Boulder on. Like, as an autistic kid, like, watching it, like, all the way into, like, high school. Like, I mean, I'm playing this game. It's the kind of thing that you would expect from me. But, like, watching it going into high school because I'm getting, like, trying to get ideas for, like, railway layout stuff from... the model series, right? And it became a running joke that me and one of my high school friends, we would like do impressions of Boulder, which is just basically pulling the saddest face we can and going like to a point that I remember, like, one of my memories of art class, like one of the art... oh no, we got past Croven's Gate. So one of my prevailing memories of us... I'm switching cameras. There we go. Of one of the art classes that we had was we were making clay models, and what we did, like, as we were joking around, we just like had this big lump of model clay, just in like this boulder shape, and my friend, he just like carves 2 eyes, a big sad mouth into it, and just launches it on the floor. Like, crunk. And then when the teacher's coming around to hear what the slap noise was, he's like struggling to pick it up off the floor, going, "Oh god, it's stuck!" because it was like a tile floor, and it suctioned itself to the floor. But like one of my favorite like Tomy Train sets that you could get, or that was Thomas themed, had the boulder in it that is, I think, my like, because that was one of the ones I got for my kid when he was little, and I think my nephew has it now. But that's another thing that I would love to do as a feature on a layout, just as a little bit of a thing, is having a boulder, like just one of the, hey, we got to 100 again, and we're at the 9-minute mark. But one of the things are we doing better for time this time, actually? But one of the things I want to do in the layout as well is, because the module that I'm working on at the minute just has basically a straight line going through that's going to have one set of points that works, that goes through to, like, it's got a bit that goes up to like an old, would have gone up to an old quarry line, but that main line goes past another set of points that leads to an old shed that's a bit broken, with a water tower that is broke, like the ladder's broken and things, and it's got like some rusting old wagons and stuff in the siding, and like wheels and stuff, right? There's like a spare sort of scrap kind of siding. And then the other line that would go to where like the old quarry was, I guess, sort of you can see where like the line's there a little bit, but then some of it's been taken up, and it's just got like the lines pulled over to the sections of track pulled over to one side, and just the buffers down, and then you can just see the trail of what used to be the ballast with all weeds and stuff coming out of it, up to like a tunnel mouth that's all boarded up, like sealed shut, because I reckon that would be a cool little feature on a layout. That would be okay. So this time we are gonna slow down to 50 so we don't die. We're okay for now. Once we hit the 1 mark, there we go. So we're going to start slowing. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe I'm cutting it fine. Gordon. Don't do this to me, Gordon. Please make it. Oh, I thought we managed. He blew up at the last second. Damn it. Well, shit. Grodden. Right, let's... You know what? I'm going to return home because I'm going to... Yeah, fucking face planted right into a signal. Right. We're going to try again. this time, you know what? We're going to go a whole bunch of snow. It's going to be January, but it's still going to be 3. Reset the timer. We're at Nappers. Okay, right, so this time. Spawn train, Gordon. I know Unlucky Tug was like, oh, I always prefer Gordon with the red coaches. Nah, mate. Nah. Green. Although, to be fair, this is one of those things where I feel like maybe I'm slightly colorblind or something, because I'm looking at this and yeah, I guess it's green because it's that dark green, right? It doesn't feel like green to me. Whatever that means. Right, okay. So, try again. Knapford, set path. So we're going there. We're going round here. Vickerstown. Platform 2. Kaboosh. Confirm. Right. Okay. A. So. Gordy, are you ready? We're not going to crash into a signal this time. I think his point was like, because the red works with like the red accents of Gordon. I'm so used to seeing him. 3, 2, 1. Oh, missed. I missed it. Stop the counter. Okay, reset. I'm just gonna count. Okay, 3, 2. No, let's hit it. 14. Go. There we go. I was trying to time it with something on screen. Do we have Gordon Vision? No, we don't have Gordon Vision. Let me fix Gordon Vision. I should have done this before we set off. This Tiger Moth. Give him a little good luck kiss. Mwah. Good. Hey, he liked it. He liked his good luck kiss. Hopefully. He won't die this time. I actually don't know if the weather in explore mode, like, makes a difference, you know? Like, for traction and stuff. Because if it does, then maybe everyone doing the speed challenge needs to stick to one thing. But it's one of those things. I doubt it probably does. What was I talking about? Yeah, like... So... Yeah, like... Unlucky Tug's argument was that, the red coaches, like, fit better with the red accents on Gordon. But I think just because I've seen him so much with the... my ears. With the green... Right. Yeah, true. Because I've seen him so much with the green that it just seems weird having him. Because the red coaches I always associate with James. So like, Henry and Gordon I always associate with like the dark green livery coaches, and then James with the red ones. Oh, let me swap hands. Oh, my finger is cramping. Like the joint wants to crack. Oh. I need to find a small weight that I can just leave on my W key. So at this point, all that we need to do is just keep accelerating. And this time, this next time, when it's like, oh, you need to slow down to 50, we'll slow down at 1.5 miles away. So then that gives us the time to get down to 50, and then as soon as we're out of the points, we can accelerate again. I did think we were going to make it that time, like that we'd slowed down just enough that we were going to jink round the, we were going to manage to whoop round the points and keep going. But then he got round the first one and then fucking face planted straight into a signal. So... So we're in Henry's Forest. You know what would, like, I'm surprised that there isn't any, unless he comes up in one of the stories, maybe. But then they removed the main story that I picture Terrence appearing in. Like, it would have been cool to see Terrence appear in one of the stories. But and again, I don't know what era they're sort of going, because I mean, I guess the one thing I can never, yeah, the one thing I can never remember is if Emily was introduced during the, I think Emily was introduced during the Britt Allcroft productions. Like later on, obviously, but I think it was still Britt Allcroft Productions rather than it being hit when Emily was introduced. Oh yeah, the one thing that I thought was cool as well, I was looking at Unlucky Tug's video on like the upcoming one. There's one thing I forgot about, because as someone who grew up with the model series, I only saw like bits of the CGI one when my kid was watching it, right? Oh, we're coming up to Gordon's Hill. Let's see how fast we can get going down. But on that preview of the new 2026 Thomas series, like where Thomas was like slightly moving around, I was like, oh, he's a bit too bouncy, in my opinion. But I completely forgot that in the CGI series, they could move around like that kind of as well. Not as much, but they could. Which like, I didn't realize until Unlucky Tug showed the clip of the CGI series. I was like, oh, okay. Fair enough, I guess. I personally don't like it, but that's because I grew up with the model series, where it's the face, the eyes move on the faces. The engines don't move. Like that. But it's one of those things, like that, because I guess if I didn't notice it in the CGI series, it's one of those things I just got used to. So I'm guessing in the new one I would get used to it. But one of the things was like, because he Unlucky Tug noticed that because the way they're animating the faces, a lot of the female characters seem to have more almond shaped eyes rather than pure round eyes like the boys, and it looked like Charlie as an engine seems to have the almond eyes rather than the, so there's the possibility that because Charlie's like a gender neutral name, it may have changed Charlie to being a girl character, which I don't know. Nope, we're close to the 7-minute mark again now. But I was in his comment. I was in the comments on that video, being like, "Transfem Charlie, let's go!" I mean, Rusty's the OG non-binary icon. I'm still the thing that surprised me the most was like catching up with the Unlucky Tug videos about. Right, we've gone. Which station is this? I've been calling this Crovan's Gate. That's not Crovan's Gate. The one thing that did surprise me, watching, like catching up with Unlucky Tug videos to see about stuff, was finding out that in some of the last seasons of the CGI ones, that they got the Monster High designers involved to design some of the... Really? Oh, you joked about it. Right. Okay. I mean, as someone who kind of likes that art style, I wouldn't mind. I would prefer they stick to, like, I would like them to stick to the engine parts of the engines looking realistic. But, like, getting, like, slightly different facial designs for more masculine and feminine characters, I'm not fussed about. I was just surprised, like I was saying, like with the CGI, that they actually adapted some of the Arlesdale Railway stories. Like the minute the like the Ravenglass and Eskdale style railway, like that threw me. I was like, I was not expecting that to be a story, those to be stories that they adapted, which is super cool. I want to go to the Ravenglass and Eskdale Railway. That'd be fun. I want to go to the Talaclin as well. But it's finding time to be able to do it. Like, first stop is going back to York Railway Museum for like the billionth time in my life, because I've not been in a while. Oh, that was the one thing that Rin was doing, was being like, oh my god, there's Shinkansen in Thomas and stuff like this. And it was like, well, yeah. And in the original, like, one of my favorite of the original Railway series books is where, like, stories is where Thomas just goes to the National Railway Museum and meets all the famous engines there. Whispering Wood. Right, now we're coming up to Crovan's Gate. We will be. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I've been meaning to find. Yeah. That's one thing I've been meaning to double check, actually, because in Vickerstown on here, there's a line that sort of like goes up north, and I can't find it on any map, so I have no idea what that line's supposed to be, and I'm like really confused as to why it's there. Like, I don't know. Okay, Gordon, we're coming up to the bit where we need to start braking. So, you hear me, Gordon? We're gonna have to start braking soon. So, at the 1.5 mark, we're going to start slowing down. And we shall see. Oh, we're bleeding speed off a lot easier this time than we were last time. Well, no, because it's on the wrong side of Vickerstown for that. Because in Vickerstown, there's past the shunting yard, there's the bridge that actually leads to Barrow, like to the main line. It's like going further up north in Sodor. That's what threw me. Ooh, we just passed the 12-minute mark as well, by the way. Right, so we're at 50. So we're going to leave it at 50. And then once we've swapped lines. Speed up! And what the fuck is this bridge? Okay, right. We've managed to get past the killer turning. So... and we're at the 13... we've just passed the 13 minutes mark, so it's going to be... I'll tell you when we hit 13 and a half. So, we're not doing too bad this time. Seeing as we survived the point that we exploded at twice. Yeah, that... Sorry. That's the bit where, when I was James, I was going too fast and turned off that way and then promptly exploded. So... $14 minutes. Right, okay. So, do we reckon we can cover this 3.4 miles in like 2.5 minutes? Let us see. I think, like, if we're wanting to shave down time as well, we'd be able to figure out how close we can get to that junction before braking. So I think... are we on a downhill now, or is it just the angle of the camera? Oh, tunnel. Poop, poop, poop. Right. Let's head through. Okay, we're not doing too bad. We've hit the 16-minute mark. And we've only got 1.5 miles to go. Yeah, that was the other tunnel. I still can't believe that, watching the Tom Scar talk about it on Tom Scar and Friends. And I just did the thing. On Tom Scar and Friends, where he was like convinced that Henry died in the tunnel. Until like a week before making that video where one of his friends was just like, no, they let him out. Okay. So, Gordon, we're gonna start... That's it. Gordon, bleed off the speed. Stop. Hey! So, we did it in 17 minutes, like 33. I stopped the stopwatch slightly early, so we'll add on a second. So, 17 minutes, 33:18. So, what did...
Okay. Well, there we go.
Oh! Ooh! So, what? Looking at Unlucky Tug's video, he made it at 17 minutes 35, so I beat him by 2 seconds. Hey, shit! So let's see. Let's see what how in hell? Okay, so Terrier 55 Stepney managed it in like 17 minutes dead. How did he manage that? Okay, well, I'm pleased. I'm pleased with the fact that I managed to beat Unlucky Tug. That's cool. So, I'm gonna have to watch Terry 55 Stepney's go through and see what the strat was if I want to beat him. I'm rather pleased that I beat Unlucky Tug's time by 2 seconds. That's cool. I don't know how he managed to get it in 17 minutes. Like, Stepney managed to get it in 17 minutes. So, we shall have a look. Because I started on the same platform and ended on the same platform as he did. So, I think it's like I was saying before, like finding that stop, like where the optimum slowdown point was for the points there. So maybe we have a look at that next time. Congrats, Gordon. So I'm gonna screenshot that, and I'm gonna I will find an actual stopwatch timer to go on like an edited video of this, because I mean, sure, I'll put the video out of us attempting this and figuring it out. So yeah, I guess I can't believe we did it. But did that actually work? Am I in the right? No, I'm not in the middle of the screen. There we go. So yeah, so we'll call it there, I guess. I've been streaming for 3 hours, so, and I need to make food, so maybe we will try again later in the week, see if I can't notch that time down a bit. Who knows? But yeah, thank you all for joining. Like I said before, this is a stream again, and the links will be in the video too. Raising money for the Third Time's the Charm, yeah. This was raising money for the Women's Foundation of Minnesota, because of the shit that ICE is pulling. Fuck ICE. So if you want to donate to that, there's the links in the description or whatever, or come join us on stream and we can do that. So yeah, thank you for... should we find someone to raid? Screw it, why not? Oh, hey, there's another... Same category. Yeah, right, so... Ophelia Sky just started streaming Wonders of Sodor as well, so I think we go over there. Why not? So let's join them. And yeah, once again, thank you for hanging out. Cheers for the streams. Don't forget to love each other, and the only good fascist is a fucking dead one. Bye. Let's go raid. Raid. If it works. Right now.
Not only am I as good as you, but Thomas, I'm better.
Bear with me. We're learning how to count to 6. Process.
No, you're not.